My dear friends of St. Francis, peace and grace to each and every one of you. I pray that all of you are doing well in your mind, in your body, and in your soul. We are now in the first full week in the month of July. And here in North Carolina, especially this part of the state where we live, I am told that July is the hottest month of the year and the driest month of the year. And I believe it. As a matter of fact, I have a little garden just over there of a few edibles, a few vegetables. And I know that during this time of the year, if I don't water my tomatoes daily, they will never produce the harvest I'm looking for. Yes, this July is hot and dry. But as for me, and I trust for you as well, it isn't just the weather that's dry. But if I'm honest with myself, there feels as if there's a bit of dryness of the soul. This week will mark the 4th month wherein we have been unable to physically worship together as a community of faith. And it is bearing on our souls. I confess, I feel it bearing on my soul, and it feels a bit dry. But this sense of spiritual dryness is nothing new. It is a part of our humanity, and it reaches back for ages and ages. When we look at Psalm 63, the psalmist writes these words, "O God, you are my God. Eagerly I seek you. My soul thirsts for you. My flesh faints for you, as in a barren and dry land where there is no water." Yes, the psalmist expresses his dryness of the soul. And so I ask the question, in light of this condition, this spiritual condition, how can we continue to be faithful to God and to ourselves? Let me recommend this. First, we would need to be honest with ourselves and with God about where we are in our spiritual condition. Yes, to take an account of our spiritual selves, our spiritual reality, and to acknowledge, I'm feeling just a bit dry in the soul, just a bit isolated, perhaps even just a bit separated from God. It is in the full acknowledgement of our full human spiritual condition that God will make himself known to us. Yes, to acknowledge our own condition. Second, it is good for us to acknowledge that God's presence in the world and God's presence in our lives does not depend on how we feel. Yes, God is with us. God's presence, God's love for us is here and now. And God is independent of our feelings and emotions. When we continue to read Psalm 63, we have these words, "For you have been my helper, and under the shadow of your wings I will rejoice." Yes, even in a dry season, God is here. God is now. And for that, I rejoice. And for that, we rejoice.